Celia's house is so special. My mom was here for 2 weeks. It was such an extraordinary experience that when it was my father's turn for his end of life, we could not think of any other place but here. Not only by how beautiful this place is, but by the love and care that happens here. And my dad was able to play the 150-year-old Steinway every day for over a month and brought so much joy. The word hospice can be really scary, but the way they handle it here is such a celebration of life.
One of the lovely things as a volunteer, it's sort of organic. You end up in the room that you probably should be in. We're there for conversation. We have time to hear their life stories that they might share. To love somebody through that death and realizes this is how it goes. Celia's house is a beautiful place to go through that transition.
One of the ways we support people here at Celia's house is we have all the faith traditions represented here.
Spiritual care is really important at the end of life. We want to have those deeper conversations with the residents and their families about what is meaningful to them. We want to support them in finding that meaning, particularly when they're afraid, they have doubts about the dying process, and to be supported spiritually and religiously at the end of their life.
One of our favorite things that a lot of the residents like are these holding crosses. They were created so that they fit naturally in your hand like this.
We have grown so much in the last few years, but there's still a lot of growth, of course, that has to happen. In Southern Oregon specifically, there's a lot of Hispanic families and individuals that don't know about hospice. They definitely don't know about Celia's house.
And so we really started with what we call not knowing. What were the barriers? What were the issues? What were the concerns? And with the generosity of the Knight Institute and CPP funding, we were able to interview 8 families in Spanish from the community about the challenges of accessing palliative and hospice care dealing with late-stage cancer.
These are low-income families that don't have health insurance, that have a terminal diagnosis, that don't know where to seek resources, and we were able to provide them with financial stipend that helped them for the time being. We heard stories of people being able to purchase their medications, their tube feedings, purchase a month's worth of groceries.
It's just enhanced our capacity, I think, to be really, really present to those that we serve. And we're now involved in looking at what are the means or vehicles or mechanisms we can use to actually have educational opportunities in that arena.
This project 100% could not have been done with the nursing students that have been involved, and I say that wholeheartedly. They put so much energy and effort, and they are so passionate about it.
You know, I'm a part of the culture and community. I know the lifestyle. I know what families and community members might have some knowledge about, just because I grew up in a household that really didn't talk about the death and dying process. At first, it was like a little more taboo. We had to figure out ways to really approach this conversation in ways that we can earn their trust. And just like I said, being able to speak Spanish to them, I felt really fortunate. I was able to connect with them in that sense.
To go into the community and to see that you are making a difference is huge. It's not just like a small ripple, like this is a huge ripple, and the fact that we are starting these conversations with people. You're even seeing that people want this work done in English, not just in Spanish. We got to see the direct impact of our conversation. We had an individual mention that one of their loved ones was just diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, and that they were predicted to just have weeks to live. And they were like, I'm here because someone told me to come here because you can help me. People could use this information to be like, here's how I can change how I want to die. Everybody deserves a dignified and respectful way of dying.
It takes a situation, an invitation to do this kind of teaching. It's reaffirmed the fact that I just need to be a stronger advocate for the full spectrum of what healthcare is, and that includes death and dying. I now see that every community needs to have this conversation. We can refine this and we can expand this. I think there's room for growth, right? There should be hundreds of Celia's houses.
Part of the gift of being with people who are near death, we get that reality. Sometimes we don't always really get that, yes, we're all gonna die. To love somebody through that death and realizes this is how it goes, it's a gift all the way around. And that great unity that nature shows us and can be part of.